States tonight with a red-hot Houston team coming to town. Making a 7 consecutive start, the 4-time All-Star.
Here it is for Devin and KD. It's not that
sometimes in their mind feeling like they're being selfish, when in reality, by not taking the shots, you're selfish. As Booker able to navigate baseline and open up the scoring. That's a good early sign considering how long of a scoring drought he had on Friday night.
And the Rockets went basically man-to-man, no help that first possession. Let's see how that continues.
Ending a playoff drought after 4 seasons. Sengun leaves that little mid-range short.
You'd rather him take that shot than put 2 feet in the paint.
Sengun coming off a 30-point outing after struggling a handful of games prior to as they knocked off Utah. Gillespie on the drive. Brooks got a piece of it. Rockets in transition here. Brooks trailing, having a career year from 3, and he shows you why with the early.
In his first couple of years in the league, he was an offensive player. He just turned into that defender that didn't take a ton of shots in Memphis, but he's back to shooting the ball more this year.
39% from downtown of the season for Brooks as Durant misfires. Sengun also had 10 rebounds in that victory against Utah. Brooks on the drive, leans inside, able to muscle it up and over the outstretched hands of Richards.
Well, that's why, Devin getting that first foul. Now Brooks senses it. He's going to be aggressive.
Gunn on the drive, drops it off. But Sengun helping defensively, got a piece of it. Runs the floor, hammers it home.
And they're going to do that. If you turn it over on them, they're one of the fastest teams in the league.
Booker gets a screen and laces the 0 of 6 from the game Friday night. Here is Green. Too strong in the mid-range pull-up. Durant gliding out into the front court. Book trailing, raising up for 3. Hits the deck, long rebound to the hands of Durant. Comes in with a euro and gets the touch. Brooks hunting shots early here in this one. Can't connect on the leaner that time. Brooks averaging not quite 14 points per game this season. Trying to stay attached to Durant. Just raising up. Brooks at 6'7".
That was lightning quick.
And put up triple-double against the Suns in one of their earlier meetings as Richards can't hammer it down. Ball pops free into the hands of Green. Green, the dynamic guard inside. He was calling for the foul, won't get it. Brooks resets to his left. Gillespie affecting the shot, but it's Thompson inside for the easy putback.
Yeah, Brooks will argue that was a pass. No.
Don't think so. Maybe at home you'll get that assist. Van Vliet, the veteran guard, drops it off. Sengun comes up short.
If he's missing that, then the Suns win in that category, because in Houston he didn't miss.
Average about 19 points in the 2 meetings previous against the Suns. Durant reloads off the kick out from Rick.
They will embarrass you. This game here tonight is probably the most important game all year for the Suns. They have to find a way to win this game.
Thompson, step back 3. Too strong. Booker races to the rebound. Gillespie with the defender. Sengun closing, won't get him. It done inside. Gets the offensive putback.
Right, man, get to the offensive glass. Just find a rhythm on your own.
Skip pass across, sets up Van Vliet for the corner look. No. Again, another rebound. Thompson. Gillespie nearly snuck from behind with a steal. Brooks on the drive. Left it short. Thompson again. The activity on the glass. My goodness.
Excellent rebounding team offensively. You've got to block them out.
Well, he's got that second jump reminiscent of a former Sun as Colin Gillespie. So it'll be real interesting to see if he makes his way back. But that's certainly a bonus for the Suns. But then you get the big Kiwi check it in. Steven Adams checks in during that timeout. We'll try to get you and keep you updated on Thompson's availability as he did go back to the locker room, we understand. So Guitarro checking in during that last timeout. Durant with the drive, flips the pass over to Dunn. On a baseline drive, cut off there by Green. Gillespie's got it, chased by the long defender, Jabari Smith. Sneaks a pass to Oso. What a delivery in heavy traffic.
To be seen. He didn't hide behind the defender.
Well, he told you through his first career 6 starts, 26 assists, only 3 turnovers. As Brooks with a high-arching three-point knockdown, his second. He's got 8 early points, knocks it at 16. Book gets to the elbow. Night than he did on Friday night when he looked to be kind of play the role of facilitator. Adams inside.
Wide open. Again, that's one total fault, but you got to talk on those situations.
Booker trying to shake free from the defense of Brooks. On the kick, Dunn.
Sorry, crowd might moan, but I like a ball over the rim than short of the rim. You'll figure that one out.
And why is that easier to adjust, at least in your mind, as somebody who... Adams.
2 players have to line up with him. He's pound for pound the strongest player in the league.
He is an offensive glass eater as Van Vliet makes him pay for Houston. Tyus Jones, Grayson Allen on the floor, along with Booker, Durant, and Iguodala. Booker driving down on Van Vliet. KD gets to the sweet spot. Van Vliet trying to get baseline. Jabari Smith in and out, halfway down. Shooting 35% on the season for Smith, who's had a double-double in that win over Utah. Feed up top, Oso.
Don't start to hold the ball too long because that's what happens when you're young.
Does it work that way for you now?
No, please. Hit me with a baseball bat.
Green with a pull-up, won't get it. Good box out by 3 different Suns that time, keeping Adams off the glass. This Houston team had 18 offensive rebounds in their win over Utah. And Grayson Allen rumbles inside and gets right into the chest of Şengün.
Really needs something from Grayson. Like, he's out there to score the ball and be a threat, and he has to be aggressive. Yeah, but you know, to me, this is the biggest game. They're getting beat tonight here again, so they struggle. But then you got to go to Boston, you got to go to New York. So you got to take care of your home business.
Jabari Durant way outside. Big check by the smaller defender Holiday. Out to Jones. Lines it up and straight away.
Tyus.
Cody Martin with a great defensive hustle. Gets the steal. Kicks it to Grayson. Thompson.
Yeah,
just hits the brakes, gets the pull-up. So that
easy too. You got to go up and challenge him somewhat.
Jones will try his hand at another 3. Won't get it. Şengün with a rebound. Now, Tyus was on an absolute tear through much of the month of March. Has nearly had the steep. So, well, you saw the numbers before the game in this 11-1 stretch.
All of a sudden, he moved with little guy pushing. As an official, you got like, nah, you're faking.
Smith misfires on the pull-up. Oso wins the rebounding battle that time. Yeah, Adams sitting the game Friday at Utah, so he is fresh and ready. Let's see whether or not we get a rematch of Adams and Mason Plumlee as that ball knocked 3 out of the hands of Jones. Thompson, quick advance pass up to Smith. Smith flies in. Gas crew. 11-0 finish to the quarter for Houston. They climbed to number 2 in the Western. The veteran, Jeff Green. Be a D&P in 4 straight, but he played well last time these clubs got together. So Ime Udoka use that maybe as part of his thinking.
The opposite direction wherever he drives. It's just automatic with him. It's not easy to stop.
Royce, sidestep 3 on the way. He was nearly perfect in the game Friday night. Knocked down a career-high 7 threes, part of his 21-point outing. On the kick, Green lines it up and hits it. 17th season for Jeff Green. It seems everywhere he goes, impacts winning. Suns in need of a bucket. They have missed their last 6 straight, going back to the end of the first. Jones, no. Hollow up a coffee in a Suns uniform, and Jones, that time. Tyus nearly 42% on the season from downtown. Şengün.
Devin played that right that time. He played that spin move.
Martin, nice job of hanging onto the rock that time. Gets it to the hands of Tyus. Now gets a switch as Van Vliet comes back across onto him. Booker.
Like, make him move his feet.
Rare miss at the free throw line, especially here at home for Book, shooting a 91% on the season. Şengün works his way deep into the paint. Just throws it over that left hand and gets a kiss off the.
But he's having his way right now. And I always talk about, guy gets hot, you got to find a way to put that fire out.
And the only thing better than Turkish coffee this year has been the play of Alperen Şengün. Just brilliant season. Touch pass back to Jones, runs a defender off, kicks it to Martin, gets a 3-point look. Well, you'd love to see Cody C1 go through the net from beyond the arc. Did not attempt a 3 in the game Friday night. Green flashing baseline, couldn't get it to him. Van Vliet on the drive. Şengün right back to Van Vliet. They're 5 of 9 so far tonight, and Jones will take the mid-range pull-up.
I think they shot it well against the Suns, though. So, I mean, as everybody does.
Ryan Dunn makes his way back up the bench. Adjustment. Van Vliet gets a screen and won't get the jumper, but Adams inside, the offensive glass cleaner. Van Vliet kicks it to Green, sets, fires, and hits. Booker finds the open shooter. Dunn in the corner. Şengün with a rebound. Houston starting to get some separation on the glass. Suns nearly had the turnover, but then the loose ball finds its way into the hands of Şengün, who knows what to do with it.
Yeah, that's typical right now of the Suns, just not being able to get those loose balls.
Booker able to hit the pull-up in the paint, but
found the ball, which is the most difficult thing to do after the shot goes up.
As I mentioned, Houston with 18 offensive rebounds. Şengün.
Higher, and that's fine. But this guy has an ability.
Before somebody opened the front door on the, but Nets on the second one. Booker on the drive into the teeth of the defense, gets it back down from Dunn. Book carves his way into the paint. 13 here in the half for Booker. 6 of 7 from the field.
He's making the Rockets take jumpers. This guy right here in the paint is a problem.
Şengün. 1 and 2 for Şengün. 16th pick overall, originally by Oklahoma City. They essentially selected for Houston, part of a draft night deal. As O'Neal can't connect in the corner. Şengün grabbing another rebound, his 8th. So early flirting here with a double-double for Alperen Şengün. Good matchup here for the rookie Ryan Dunn against Jalen Green. And Green winning that battle as he hits. Rockets deploying a little zone defense here.
Yeah, but you got to pass the ball to the middle. I mean, that's where you got to go, right there.
Richards trying to sneak a pass through traffic, and he pays the price with a Phoenix turnover.
They got to turn and shoot it. They're not even guarding him.
And look, that's a shot that he has taken.
Yes.
In recent games.
Like, Steven Adams is going to sink defensively.
Adams able to punch it down. Booker sneaking in. A dance partner.
Stops. 5:42 left in this quarter. We've been talking about that over the last 3 games now. It's about getting stops now.
Adams with a handoff. Sets up that big screen.
Getting beat leads to the compounding of.
Save up to 80% on your prescriptions. Find discounts at buzzrx.com/Suns. Green gets a pair. Look, pocket pass to Richards. Adams.
The pass to shoot it.
Especially when you're 7 of 8.
Right. Let them go get the offensive.
In terms of the challenge calls, the breakdown.
Does he think it's going to turn into a movie deal for him?
I mean, it just might. I mean, you're an author. You wrote a book. Why, you know, Billy could be in a movie.
Hughes.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about you.
I wasn't jockeying for a part. I didn't know you were looking to write a movie too. But scores table. Now, who was it again that we just ejected? Richards with a roll inside to get the finish.
We hope the Suns can kind of turn things around. That was a key player that they just lost.
Right, he was off to a tremendous start. 8 points, knocked down a couple threes in 11 minutes. Had a block, a steal, and assist.
Now some guys on the Rockets bench that's like, okay, man, I'm going to get some more minutes.
Van Vliet on the kick out.
So yeah,
quickly strikes.
Cannot give them 2 chances.
Van Vliet been struggling with the 3 ball of late. Allen on the drive. Too strong with the left hand as Adams there to challenge. Van Vliet feeling it. Not quite so much on that one, but then Gillespie has it jarred free by Jabari Smith Jr.
Meaning they're going to slap at the ball, they're going to do everything, and they'll get away with it, as they just did.
Book rising up from mid-range, continuing a hot start. Hunt is presently close to double figures, unfortunately. He's got 18. Green lost the handle. Suns in transition. Finds a trailing Gillespie, but had it knocked from behind by Van Vliet. Green rising up, slams it home.
Right there epitomizes why you go for the layup. Like this guy, Devin, just got tied up with thinking he wanted to take a 3.
Green knows he wants to take a 3, and he'll make the 3-18 in this second quarter. Under 3 to go in the half. Pocket pass to Oso. Houston, the front end of a back-to-back. They've got a big one tomorrow night. They'll take on the Lakers. Green on the drive gets down. And look, it's been one of the. Green and his force settled into a role as one of the great young starting talents in the league as Durant misfires on that long 3 ball. Şengün back on the floor, lost the handle. Allen there to scoot up for the Suns. Durant, yes. Shooting nearly 53% from downtown in the month of March.
I guess a win for the Suns is to get this deficit below 20 for a half.
Green elevates inside, hits the deck hard.
Yeah, he
fell on it. Still down. Allen.
Suns have 5 on 4.
Yeah, Green's very slow to get up. Sets up Booker for the corner. Look, won't get it. Long outlet. But he got healthy real fast.
Forward in that situation.
KD able to sneak baseline, won't get it. Thompson across the floor to Green. Looks down low to Şengün. He got the big second quarter started for Houston, and Thompson there for the baseline pull-up. Thompson flirting with another triple-double. He's got 3 this season. His first came against Phoenix earlier this year. Van Vliet trailing, connects on the 3 ball.
To do something special, right? And that, you know, defeat the thought that they have no chance to do anything come playoff time if they can get into a play-in. But the only way you do it is you got to win games at home. And the Suns haven't been able to do that either. And that's going to really put them in a tough position.
Şengün throws it.
And put your body up on him and knock him backwards. And that's what he does.
Here is Thompson flirting with his 4th triple-double of the season. Can't get that little fadeaway to go. Rebound trickles out of the hands of Kevin Durant. Durant with 23 in the loss on Friday night. Pocket pass. Time they had gone to the shot clock winding down. Gillespie just does get it away.
Yeah, they're playing like a 3-2 zone. And like I said, the middle is open. The ball has to get to the middle to defeat that zone. Or they're just going to stay in it.
Dunn chasing Green defensively, and it sets up Shin.
Simple zone where they're just collapsing everything and just daring you to try to penetrate.
Booker on the drive gets.
And I just want to remind people, this is not an accident. Like, they have been beating people all.
Well, they had that stretch there in early February. They had 6 straight losses. Then they lost 3 straight to start. This is a team that's been assembled now with a number of first-round picks. They are back at the playoffs for the first time in 4 seasons. As Smith tied up there. Durant in the run out, the push up the floor to Gillespie. Across to the trailing Booker. Raising up from downtown. Won't get the shooter's touch with Richards with a tip in.
Now the Rockets will, as most teams do with a huge lead, they start to like kind of maybe go individual and try some things and get lax defensively.
Green laces the corner 3. 3 for Green, 35%. Struggled a little bit here in the month of March after shooting the ball well earlier in the season. Is Booker
really, I thought, worked extremely well with him, Jalen Green. He is going to be a consistent all-star.
Well, you could see he's just not nearly as kind of wild and reckless in his decision-making and thought processes. Field goal percentage still something to be worked on, but is not that young, erratic player he was, as you would expect for a young guy at his age. As Richards hammers home the offensive rebound. Green just 23 years of age, and that's the other thing with this Rockets team. It's a young group.
Yeah.
Green this time inside the stripe. Had 29. He got to the free throw line 11 times that night. He's already gotten there 8 times tonight.
Yeah, you just think about it. Suns haven't made up any ground here in 4 minutes.
And he gets done scoring attack. Kevin Durant, the only other Sun scorer in double figures. Green is rising up.
You can't overplay when the ball's behind you.
Booker getting into Şengün. It's just my way of, subliminally trying to
I understand.
Put it into the universe to get that continuation rule.
I'm going to hold your hand in a second.
Gillespie. Just, I thought it was a legitimate question, but clearly I've called into question your accuracy as a player. My apologies, kind sir.
Hey!
Şengün. All-star this year and the first of what will likely be many for the young Turkish. Booker working on Green. Trying to burrow his way into the paint. Fires a turnaround, no. Rebound, Thompson leaping high. Snatches it away, racing up into the front court. Green, corner 3. First miss from downtown. Durant gets to the left hand. Oso Ighodaro.
Right, and that means KD cannot return. And also, if it was a flagrant foul, then he would be.
And she bought that?
Yeah. Oral quiz. Look, I don't know if I'm 100% correct, but I feel like it is. So if I'm not, give me another chance.
100% of the time, I think I'm correct 99% of the time. Sengun way outside, 8 on the shot clock. Well, I think considering the time and the score, even had Durant been able to shoot the free throw, his night likely would have been done. Booker on the drive, kisses it off the glass. 26 for Booker, but Durant, who is now done with the night, the only other Sun scorer in double figures with a dozen. Green, sidestep three on the way. No, Richards grabs the rebound. As the Rockets team is 44-7 this season when having a lead of 10 or more. They're 39-7 and leading after 3.
Thing is, Suns have not been able to generate any type of run. And I'm talking about maybe over the last 3 games. Boston game, the Timberwolves game, and now here. Just no run to just give you some good feeling.
Yeah, it really went back to the end of that first quarter where the Suns missed their last 5 shots. Opened the door for a Houston 11-0 run, and the Rockets have not looked back since. Booker finds Richards.
He's got to keep shooting, man, and not hesitate. Like, I like his stroke from there. Like, I think he is tentative for whatever reason.
Oh, we saw it earlier this month. He had a handful of games where he was hitting that free throw line extended jumper. That passes. Smith just in his 3rd season. Proud Auburn alum is Auburn heading to the Final Four.
Charles Barkley very happy. His team finally got there.
You know, the question becomes, you know, will Chuck go to San Antonio? Doug Landale checking in. Smith with a step back.
That's how deep this team is.
Booker explodes down the lane. Yeah, and as we mentioned, Tari Eason, another 3rd-year wing, is not playing tonight.
No.
Eason, mid-first round pick back in 22. Spent 1 season at LSU. He stung the Suns for 25 in one of their meetings back in February. As Booker navigating down the lane. Allen to O'Neal. Hustle play by Dunn, but it lands into the hands of Jock Landale. And for Jalen Green on the night, so that surpasses what he had in the night. 7 of 14 from the field, including 3 of 4 from downtown. 11 of those 27 have come here in the 3rd. As he plays the passing lane, nearly got the steal. Booker able to gather, gets into the hands of Jones. Royce finds Tyus for the corner look. In and out. Boy, and it's been that kind of night from downtown for Phoenix. 4 of 23. They hit 2 of their first 3. Green getting Iguodaro to do the dance. Catch and shoot coming from the corner for O'Neal. Royce coming in here currently 12th in the league in 3-point shooting percentage at just over 42%. Career high 7 knockdowns Friday. A loss at Minnesota. Van Vliet. Iguodaro on the release up the floor to Jones.
Look how fast they got back. I mean, that's why it's tough to score on these guys. I mean, they sprint back quickly.
Brook finds O'Neal, who relocates far corner. Late Kevin Durant going down earlier in this quarter with a nasty lift ankle turn. As Green explodes.
They don't stop you, keep going. And he's got 4 guys just watching him play right now. But he is being significant in what he's doing.
And you pointed that out there in the 2nd quarter as the Rockets continue to get separation when Sengun on consecutive multiple possessions, as a matter of fact, Pocket pass to Martin. Gets Şengün up in the air. And boy, a tough angle
shot.
because of the recovery defensively that time by Amen Thompson.
That was a tough shot.
I mean, you hit Şengün and Thompson had him sandwiched. First bucket of the night. The Suns rolling into this Sunday night matchup. Full game back in the 11th spot in the play-in battle. Mason Plumlee being 4 of the last 5. Of course, when these two teams met last there in Houston, it was
that they made up. Steven Adams doesn't look like the guy that carries a grudge, and neither does Plumlee.
no, he's a lovable Kiwi.
I know it's a picture somewhere where they was out to dinner last night or something.
I'm sure Mace will invite him to a steakhouse there in Chicago.
Well, I'm waiting for the invite first.
Free throw line, 5th year. Averaging just over 11 minutes. O'Neal finds the cutting Plumlee.
You know, how talented this Rocket team is. Reed Sheppard, who a lot of people, when he was drafted, thought that he would be unbelievable for the Rockets this year, that he'd be getting a ton of minutes. And maybe Jalen Green might suffer the benefit of him being there. And he hasn't been able to get off the bench. Nothing against his talent. It's just how.
Look, you come from Kentucky, and even coming from Kentucky as a one-and-done guy, there is another level. And many of those guys, whether they're coming from Kentucky or whatever, of the premier programs.
But usually if you go that high in the draft, you're probably going to a team that wasn't that good the year before. And it just wasn't the case. The Rocket team, they didn't make the playoffs last year. They faltered at the end. But it was pretty obvious that they had a tremendous amount of talent.
Yeah, finished the season at 41-41, but it was interesting as Ime Udoka talked about this team's growth. And while they didn't make the playoffs, he talked about their off-season preparation and the met up.
Yeah, you can. And he went to the final. It's an old school mentality and concept and mindset. Cotton Fitzsimmons is a second-year player in the league in Kansas City. We had won about 28 games that particular year. And Cotton said, we need to play out the rest of the schedule, guys. I mean, play hard, try to win, and we did. We played hard, we were competitive, we upset a few teams that were trying to get to the playoffs. How they finished the year prior. Suns, for example, the year in the bubble, 8-0. Came out the next year, played extremely well. On the road, he gets this. Yeah, he gets this ovation on the road by the fact that I can stay on the court all the time. And I think that's part of his growth.
Had played in 18 straight. Update on status with Kevin Durant.
Yeah, thanks, K-Ray. I just got an update from Suns PR. Kevin Durant ankle sprain, and as we talked about, will not be returning tonight.
That is a tough one. There's KD missing time early in the season after the Suns got off to that tremendous start.
Because it's important. Like, although this game is pretty much over, Suns really didn't play well. The Rockets played well, but listen to the crowd still cheer. Like, as a player, they still got you. And I think that's important for players to hear.
There's certain noise you want to tune out and others that you don't, as Whitmore. These have been few and far between since that late stretch in the first quarter for Phoenix. And Damian Lee inside. Mason now collect the buckets. Nine points in 4 minutes for Plumlee. As Landale and Plumlee.
They've done that before. You don't always get on them anywhere about that.
Vasa Micic out on the floor now for Phoenix.
I just want to see him shoot the ball. Has he taken a shot yet in the Suns uniform?
He has.
Hasn't? I must have missed it.
D. Lee says, you're not taking that one, Mace. Shepard. Bol catch and shoot. Back tap Plumlee. Morris finds Bol sneaking in the baseline.
How do you like a reverse layup and don't jump?
Monte Morris with a hustle play. Miocic finds Plumlee on the spin. Lost the handle. Tate racing down the floor.
Tate had second thoughts. Then Bobo ran right past him. Tate was like, okay, thank you.
Bobo inside, Landale.
But just like with Bobo, like, you know, he's in there, but I'm not seeing that difference in strength.
Shot across the bow from Mike.
The body shirt on and everything. I don't know.
I don't feel the need to get oiled up and do posing in the weight room, but I mean, you know, I'll try to keep that in mind next time you're in there.
You're not an influencer. You don't have a camera like in front of you.
There is no standing and preening in front of the camera or the mirror. But next time I see you, I'll be sure to run back to my room.
I'll tell you, I would fall out if I saw that. I walked you, and you in there with a camera pose.
Monte Morris with the finger roll finish.
Oh, Jock wants to take it.
And why not? See the almost 39% on the season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying right there, right? He got hit on the catch and he lost his balance. That's the part that he's got to get stronger at. I mean, and it's doable. Let's send him to the K-Ray School of Weightlifting. Like, take him back to the Rocky days, right? Where he's lifting boulders instead of barbells.
Take him into the meat locker and 30 pounds
yeah,
the size of him.
Yeah, punch meat.
Jock didn't have enough lift as he's catching grief from his Rocket teammates. Bol on the drive. Timeout, Houston.
You can put your head down, you can be upset, you can do all of that until you eliminate it.
Bol delivers.
Like, Bobo needs to ask himself a question. What kid's not going? Like, that's, you know, that's a question mark for everybody, like, as a basketball player. And I don't know if he's grabbed that yet and understand how significant he can be.
17 minutes.
Defending, like, taking care of the ball, all the things that go along with you having a tremendously gifted offensive mindset.
Monte on the drive, but not too deep in on the basket. Shepard.
Everything was not pristine, right? The late, great Kobe Bryant didn't even play as a rookie, right? They once said Michael Jordan couldn't make a shot outside 15, 16 feet. Like Charles Barkley to find a way to improve that asset, so which is a great situation to be in. You have to prove to the season as he works on his game.
Shepard up the screen, hunting another three. Plumlee closing out. Trying to feed up top to Landale, and Landale just hesitating for a split second. You can hear Shepard telling him that's yours.
Crowd wanted Bobo to shoot Steph Curry range on that. See that part, that part right there. You don't need to jump to make that pass. I think it's about 3. I think this might be the 3rd game we're against the Spurs, and now the Rockets 146. So.
Turn to 25. On the drive, elevating it. delivering the hammer. My goodness, Cam Whitmore.
I would have loved for you to say it detonate just to mess with Tom Leander. I swear, I thought you were getting ready to say it. You know.
That is proprietary stuff from Tom Leander. I shall not steal his thunder. He is the original elevate and detonate.
From the Suns, I'm like, guys, don't let these guys get 50.
Morris there on the recovery. Midget sets up Bol Bol for the corner.
And there's one more possession for the Rockets.
Ime Udoka is telling him, back off. Yeah.
Holiday was like, why, coach? You want 150? Ime Udoka's better than me. I'll probably say, man, go get that 150.
They are all aware. Just like some players will take a shot to close out a quarter or a half.